Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. We are at one of the most famous venues in all of golf. It is the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass. You know it well, the famous Island 17th. Rich Schlerter alongside Frank Nobilo, and it has really grown in stature through the years, hasn't it, Frank?
It has. I think people have got to know the venue, the various holes, and actually on that subject, 17, which you've already just referenced. Remember, this is the one hole on this golf course that was designed by, not Pete, but his wife Alice. They'd designed 17 holes, but they needed one more, and they tried to fit one in between 16 and 18. And Pete Dye, when he was talking to his wife, said, "I'm stuck." And his wife said, "Why not just put one out there, a little island green?" Pete Dye said it would never work. Well, in this situation, Alice was right.
Alice, a great player in her own right, an amateur champion. This is the home not only to the Players' Championship, but also headquarters to the PGA Tour. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Frank, what's the best way to get at this first hole?
Ideally, you want to go with a short iron. Makes it easier to keep the ball on the right level.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Oh, dude, that. Putt for par. Needs one. Did the job right there. How about this second, a par 5?
Well, if you're brave, you try and flash it down that tree line down the left, but there's a couple of limbs that poke out. Every now and again, they catch an errant tee shot.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Headed for the bunker? Frank, this is the third shot from the fairway bunker.
Yeah, good lie. And once again, just making sure you have enough loft to carry the lip in front of you and really then focus about the target in front.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Lays the face open. He'll try to pop this one out. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Getting set now over the putt. Henrik now eyeing a par. So just a formality here. In the hole, and that'll bring the score to 1 under. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too. You don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You've hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Second shot for Miguel Angel Jimenez. Well, he's overshot the green here.
Fire the caddy, Rich. Seriously. Any other club other than that one.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Oh, what an incredible shot. Shouldn't be a problem here. A -2 early in the round. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
So this is his 4th shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now he'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Pretty good shot right there. don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Normally you'd be happy to take 2 from there. What's one going to feel like? Great putt.
So a tester from 4 feet. So with that, the score is now at even par. 5th hole, good par 4, isn't it, Frank?
If ever a hole was built for Lee Trevino, who used to love to cut it, this would be the hole. It just looks and screams for a shot that's hit left to right. And that's the only way really to avoid bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
Good contact, good result. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, at this, the highest level, stroke play, really it seems to me to be all about not wasting shots because the margin for error is so razor thin.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. In the fairway, it's lying nicely, and 180 yards left.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Well, he's on the green, but still plenty of work left. About a 25-footer coming up. All right, in the bunker now. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Yeah, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Jimenez has this one for par. Still playing even for the day after the par. And getting ready for the putt. -1 for the day. Frank, you don't want to get too cute with that second shot here at the 6th.
I remember many a time, Rich, when they put the flag right of center. You try and hit a little bit too close, those palm trees all of a sudden come into play. Hits one of those, that ball can go anywhere.
Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Frank, that golf ball's sitting up like a red velvet cake in a bakery. It looks pretty, doesn't it?
Time to take a bite of it. Savor it. Hit the next one close.
Frank, now the second shot here at hole number 6.
Yeah, not overly long, but be very aware of these palm trees that are short. Many a shot's caught those trees coming into this green.
On the dance floor here at the 6th, but still a pretty hard putt coming up, about 30 feet away. He'll need to be strong with this.
Now, this is never going to go right. Just depends how far left.
Out of the rough and just a bit offline.
Even par currently.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. This is a 9-footer. Makes the putt and moving in the right direction. 2 under par. Our attempt here. Solid par. 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee. Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough. What a great shot.
Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
This, the second shot here at the par 4. It should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. That shot right there from that lie in the rough to not get that close, that's good. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Beautiful stroke right there. Finds the bottom of the cup with ease. These putts keep the round together. Birdie putt on the way for Henrik. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface. In the direction of the sand.
It looks like it. Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another. Really. This is that awkward length.
Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
12 feet still to go. Lost that mini battle right there on that hole with a bogey and slips to 1 over par. So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. Frank, I think this is one of the most fascinating holes on the golf course. The 583-yard par 5 ninth hole.
With technology now, a lot more players can reach this par 5 and 2. Gone are the days where it was a true 3-shotter, but I remember when Sergio Garcia hit that 3-wood from, what was it, 270, 280 yards? Still one of the best shots I've ever seen.
Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Second from an excellent lie.
That's an absolute beauty.
Going to try to put a little air under this one with a lob wedge. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. This is the third for Jimenez. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
It's at sneaky distance.
Continues to putt beautifully. Locked in on the read and the speed. One over for the day. Frank getting set now for one of the more exciting back nines in all of golf right here at TPC Sawgrass.
And it starts at 10. It looks like a dogleg to the left, really, but you've got to play it as a straightaway tee shot. The run out, just over 310 yards. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. And it is not looking like a good lie. Headed for the bunker? Not what he wanted, but he's headed to the beach. The second shot now to the par 4. Good looking shot right here.
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Good chance here. And a birdie putt on the way for Henrik Stenson. Miguel Angel Jimenez for bogey.
So 2 over par for the round.
Hole number 11, 558 yard, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Good contact, good result. Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be smart, pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you'll pay a far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or two, choke down.
Very much so. Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Wrong way again. He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut, not too bad. Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards that.
Frank, you've just hit one in the water. You don't want to compound the mistake. What's the mindset here?
This one right here, you've got to forget that big blue oasis in front of you.
After hitting it in the drink, this is the 4th shot.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine this.
Might need some wings just to clear this hazard.
That water is looking rather intimidating.
So the previous shot into the drink, this now the 4th shot. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. He'll need to be strong with this. Get down, look out.
It's over. The green. Well, from in trouble, Rich, at least he's back in play.
On the fairway from the rough.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
And from the rough, he manages to not only make the green, but get within easy striking distance of the hole. That's a head scratcher, no other way to put it. That close to the green and misses it badly to the right. Didn't hit it in there tight, but still with a good chance.
Yeah, if that's his worst shot at the end of the day, then I still think he's played well.
Well, double par here. Time to pick up and move on. Getting set now over the putt. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. That is a double bogey. Now to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par fours. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Second shot for Miguel Angel Jimenez. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. This drive down the left side, Frank.
Yeah, it creates a blind second shot because of the mounds in front, so a little bit of guesstimation coming up here, but still only a short iron. Really, this is that awkward length.
Birdie putt now for Henrik Stenson. Bang! Has it. Frank, so much focus on the back nine here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too.
We went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
That will be a great look at birdie. Locked in on the read and the speed. Boy, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one. Well, I thought they'd at least pick up a shot. Birdie looked like a sitter. Now at par.
Couple shots over par. 2 under par for the round. All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
Yeah, it's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You've got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway.
Hazard.
Maybe wet. Thank goodness, Frank, back on dry land here.
As long as this one avoids it.
Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water. So, dropped the shot after ending up in the water on that recent miscue. Not what you wanted to hear, but this is the 5th shot after the ball went into the water.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank, there's fairway, there's rough, and then there's mulch.
Yeah, the worst thing about the mulch is all these little chips around the ball and that, so the ball doesn't sit up. And once again, this shot might look easy, but if you just miss it a bit, it so exaggerates the outcome.
Didn't knock down the flagstick, but he still has a chance.
21 steps, or should I say feet.
Oh my goodness, he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking he might get it close, and just a great shot.
Well, once you hit double the par, it's time to just pick up and move on. Now to the 15th, and Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right, and really 2 good shots, and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly, and 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. This is one of the more challenging shots in the game, the fairway bunker shot, isn't it, Frank?
It is. You look at the distance involved, you know, obviously what's in front of him now. He has to hit this shot absolutely clean. Well, when you can't reach the green out of a fairway bunker, do the next best thing. That's put the ball in play. That's exactly what we just saw.
Smart shot. All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green. Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back, he didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. And a birdie putt on the way for Henrik Stenson. Miguel Angel Jimenez for bogey. Trying to put this hole behind him quickly. Double bogey putt. And you're running a little hot right now. Cool down just a little bit. Now the start of the Gauntlet. 16, 17, and 18. Par 5, 16. Frank, Tiger made birdie here all 4 days in winning in 2013.
Fred Couples made that fantastic eagle many years ago. Hole bends a little to the player's left. You don't have to hit driver here if you're a long hitter, but you really must move that ball right to left.
That's in the fairway.
Second shot.
Headed for the bunker? That one is in the bunker. Nice position, short grass, second shot. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Might need some wings just to clear this hazard.
That water is looking rather intimidating.
This now the fourth shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green.
Frank, it's not about getting the ball close to the hole. From that spot,
Well, he had no chance to get it close. I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So given that, that was a very good shot.
standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Henrik lining this one up for par. Here's the man with the best ponytail in the game. He's also a pretty good putter. Miguel Angel Jimenez for birdie. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. Through the years, Frank, there have been 6 aces here at 17.
But it's hard to imagine that the last one was back in 2002 by none other than the most interesting man in the game and probably the most interesting par 3 in the game.
Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. Let's see what they do from 140 yards. This has not been a great round as we head toward the finishing stretch here. You can tell the winds have really affected the shots out on the course. Let's see if they can muster something coming to the finish line.
It's that sneaky distance. Good read, good line, well played.
10-foot putt left. Well, thank you at last. A birdie. That was a long time coming, Frank.
Yeah, finally he strung some shots together. Now, if all of a sudden he can do the same on the next hole, he might just get a run going. Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Long way again. Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. In the water. Too bad. So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water. That was a pretty nasty lie out of the rough. You did the right thing there, Frank. Frank, you've been in this position. The hole hasn't gone the way you've wanted. What do you do?
Well, we'd all like to make birdies and eagles, but you know, that's not the name of the game. We've seen that. It's minimizing your mistakes. So right now is a perfect opportunity to try and minimize the mistakes. Get away with a bogey here. That's something to be proud of.
Did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. I'd see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Getting set now over the putt. Oh, he's going to love it. Great putt. Just a couple of feet. Been a rocky round. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner.